Hi everyone, so it's now the 2nd of August 2016 and yeah, this should have been the day of my standards check. In fact, it's now, as I record this, let's just check the time, it's now 5 to 8 in the morning. So I would have been just about having my breakfast and getting ready to go out and do my standards check. But I thought I'd tell you something that's happened. And by the way, I'm not driving at the moment. The background video you see is just some stock footage. I'm just trying out this new microphone combination. I've got this new dictaphone and microphone. Because if you watch my last few videos, you notice the sound was really bad. That's because I was recording in the camera, in the car camera. And it just gets loads of interference. The camera's not great anyway, and the car makes it even worse because of all the electrics. Anyway, without getting too sidetracked, the sound should be better now. But yeah, what happened is last night I had a message come through from the people that I've been filming with and the people I was going to do my standards check with, and it turns out that they're really ill. So they said, I feel really sick, I don't think I can even do a lesson tomorrow. So we were going to go out and do some filming today instead of my standards check, but they're so ill they can't even do that. So I'm actually really happy that my standards check was cancelled, because if it hadn't have been, I would have been lost. I mean, that pupil is ill, and my backup pupil has gone away on holiday at the last moment unexpectedly. So I would have been completely sunk today. Talking of being sunk, the weather's horrible as well. It's been pouring down with rain for hours. So overall, I'm really glad that the standards check was cancelled. The test centre I go from, you have to walk for about 2 minutes from the car park to get there because you can't park anywhere near it. So I would have been soaked going for my standards check in the rain. However, I think it's quite funny because I have emailed the DVSA and I've asked them, I've said, look, I want another standards check soon. I've explained what I do, I've said who I am, they've seen my website, I've sent it through my work email address. And I've said, look, I'm making all these videos for instructors. Can you please let me film the standards check? And they said, you can't film it. And I find it quite ironic how the DVSA go on about how we have to be so flexible, this client-based learning, and we have to centre the whole lesson around the pupil. It's a shame they don't take that advice themselves, isn't it? They say, your standards check is going to be on the 2nd of August at 8:45. It's like this robot just talking to you. And then you say, can I just move you back an hour? No, you cannot move it. Your standards check is 8:45. And it's like, they're so inflexible. They don't even read what I've put in my emails. I'll say to them, look, I'm a standards check trainer. I've got thousands of people following me. I've got all these videos I'm making for the instructors. Can you please just give me a standards check so I can say that I've actually done it? Your standards check will be allocated in due course. He's like, they're so inflexible, and then they turn up for a standards check and mark us down for not adapting to the people's needs. Well, it's a shame they don't adapt to their customers' needs, isn't it? I have been checking online. If you don't already know, I've done another video about how you can tell when your standards check's coming up before you even get the letter, and they haven't even booked me one yet. Now, as I mentioned before, I don't think they even will for quite a while. If it gets cancelled, the way it seems to work is when you've passed the standards check or a check test, your name goes to the bottom of the list, and they do roughly 10,000 tests a year, so your name slowly goes up and up and up through the list. When you get to the top, it's your time has come, you get the letter saying you've got a standards check. But if it gets cancelled, what seems to happen is you go right back to the bottom of the pile. Now, I've even emailed them, as I've said, I've asked them, look, I want a standards check. I'm not hiding. I've actually done YouTube videos where I'll say to the whole world, I want a standards check, and they just won't give me one. And I don't think I'm going to have one now for at least another year. Where I am in Birmingham, they all seem to be a year behind. So, I mean, if you get a grade A, it's supposed to be every 4 years. It's normally every 5 or 6. I talked to someone the other week, an instructor, I trained them, and they said I got a grade 4 last time on the old check test. And they hadn't had a check test, a standards check, whatever, for 4 years. It's supposed to be every 2 years if you get a grade 4. They're just so far behind, and at the moment we've got all these problems with the tests being cancelled, examiners on strike. It's just a complete mess. So I don't think I'm even going to be having one for about another year. Hopefully I will, but I just don't want it at Christmas time because I'm going to be having some time off then. Next summer I'm actually planning to go away for about a month. Because I haven't been on holiday for years now, about 4 years ago I think it was my last proper holiday. So I'm going to say next summer, look, I'm going away, and if they send me a letter during that time, well, tough, I'm not going to cancel my holiday. I've clearly been saying to them over and over again, I need this standards check now, I want it now. And you just know, don't you, that they're going to wait till the worst possible time, then email me or send me a letter saying I've got a standards check. Anyway, that's it. So what time is it now? It's 1 minute past 8, so I would have been just about getting ready to go out now and pick up the pupil. I would have still liked to have got it done, so 2 hours from now I should have had my standards check done, but it wasn't to be. So my next video, I don't know, I might make one on the way to my next lesson. You know, I wanted to make a video when the test would have actually been. But yeah, that's all for now. There won't be many more entries in this diary series until I actually get my standards check. If I haven't heard from them within about a month from now, I'll probably do another update video. But there's not much more to say now, so hope you enjoy the rest of my videos, and thanks for watching and listening.